Hi, I'm Steve from GoldEye Home Inspection, and today I'd like to talk to you about asbestos. Now, there are a lot of building materials throughout the house that could be asbestos-containing material. If your house was built before about the mid to late 90s, there are a number of items that you should be aware of. The first is most commonly known as vermiculite insulation in the attic. That may contain asbestos. But there are lesser known things like popcorn ceilings, linoleum flooring. Most people know about the insulation on heating pipes, the plaster insulation, that could be asbestos containing. And here we have an old boiler that's, this part of it is probably original to the house. House was built in 1948, and you probably can't see it, but it's got an insulation material on the outside that is probably asbestos containing. So what is the risk with, what is the hazard that we're looking at with asbestos? Well, when it's disturbed, very fine fibers get released into the air and you can breathe those in, and either in high dose or over a long period of time that can cause health issues. So for the homeowner, most of these materials are not being disturbed or are a form that doesn't go airborne easily or are in a location that you aren't exposed to on a regular basis, like the vermiculite in the attic. This boiler, for example, there would have been a wall here. It would have been isolated for many, many years. There's not a lot of airflow. It's covered with dust, so you can tell there's not a lot of airflow. And it would have been perfectly safe where it is. The problem comes, as in this case, where the boiler has to be removed for other reasons. Now the homeowner has hired a contractor, and that contractor is required by law to protect their employees from the exposure to asbestos. So what they'll have to do is they'll have to encapsulate this whole area in plastic, seal it off. They'll have airflow moving the dust out of the house and filtered. And the employees will have to wear some breathing protection to filter out the asbestos particles in the air. All of that is going to cost you money. So that's where, if you're buying a house or if you're planning a renovation and you've got an older home, you really want to know what you're going to be facing as far as extra costs associated with asbestos remediation. A home inspector can go around the house with you and help to identify materials like this that may be asbestos containing. We won't know for sure unless we take samples and send them off to a lab, but the information will be helpful to you. Once again, I'm Steve from GoldEye Home Inspection, and in this case, what you don't know can hurt you.